Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. In today's video we're taking a look at the new set that was revealed for Japan. It's called Incandescent Arcana, and it features Alolan Vulpix as the main Pokemon. I think we knew about the Alolan Vulpix and this set. We've known about the set name for a while. I think we knew it was going to have Vulpix like a month or two ago, maybe like a month and a half. So 1 month. Um, Now the first couple of cards from the set are revealed. Here is the pack artwork that features the Alolan Vulpix, as well as a Braixen, Reshiram, and Serperior. I think the only Pokemon we haven't seen revealed yet that's on this pack artwork is the Serperior. All the others we have cards for that we're going to be looking at today. And then here is the Vulpix V-Star that we'll get to the translation. Okay. Going right into it, we have a new Zarude. I don't think this card is that good yet. So it does drag off for grass energy. Switch from an opponent's bench Pokemon with their active Pokemon. 20 of the new active Pokemon. It's fine. It's not that good. We've seen attacks like this a lot. I think the best one has been Malamar V, and even that one wasn't that good. And it didn't confuse the Pokemon as well. I believe maybe just I think it was just drag off with the Malamar V. Just did switch in 40 to the new active Pokemon, and that one like saw some play in the Malamar V Max. But other than that, these kind of attacks aren't usually that good. And then for 2 grass energy, 70 flip the coins, 30 free chance. These attacks, the flip coins, are literally never good. We have Fennekin that Surge for supporter. It's kind of cool. Then we have a Braixen, which does have a really nice character rare. The second attack for 2 color synergy, so you can use double turbo energy, deal 60 damage, and then 60 more for each Serena in your discard pile. So you max to 240, and then with the the double turbo energy, you do 220. So it's fine. It's 220 is a good number. It's like the number you want to hit to knock out evolving V's. However, it's not going to get there versus V stars, which I think is the thing that's going to hold back this Braixen. And then the Delphox has the exact same attack as the Braixen, except it only costs single color energy. So this one does max at 240, and you don't use double turbo energy with it. So it's like a true 240 for 1 energy. You can use capture energy with it, which is kind of cool to help string your attackers. There's no type specific energy, so capture energy, double turbo energy works super well. The Delphox has a second attack that is pretty usable. So 2 color energy, once again the double turbo energy, 50 damage for each energy your opponent has in play. That is pretty good. It helps keep Arceus in check. It's a literally Starmie V's attack. So we've seen Starmie V see some play. It's usually very good versus Arceus decks. Other than that, not great. But it's nice to have just like a little 2 energy or 1 energy with double turbo energy. Just poke that will 2-shot things before you get like the full like 4 Serena in your discard pile. Moving on. We have a Retrogram V, which I do not think is that good, but I'm still going to read it. For Fire Energy, Gleaming Wings, search your deck for 2 basic energy attached to one of your Pokemon to play. Now, the fact that it's any 2 basic energy is kind of cool, but honestly, just use Arceus. That's probably just way better if you want to get any energy in play. And then we have Fire, Colorless, 200, flip a coin, tails can attack. Not really great. This is very vanilla attack. We have something similar with Simisear V, and that sees literally no play. It's just like a very, very just bad card, which is quite unfortunate because Ram's kind of a cool Pokemon. Now we have the Vulpix. The Vulpix V for free. The first attack is for free, 10 damage, and if your opponent's active as a Pokemon V, it does 50 more. So it's a 60 poke for free energy, or for free, I should say. Free energy sounds like 3 energy. It's not 3 energy, it's for free. You just do 60 damage poke. It's fine. It's not that good. You can use it sometimes. There's some math you can set up with the V-Star, but other than that, it's just not a great attack. And then the second attack is pretty bad too. Watercolor's card is 110. Nothing really special on here, honestly. The V-Star, however, I think is pretty okay. It is easily counterable, which kind of sucks. Because if it wasn't easily counterable, I think this Vulpix would be pretty good. However, it's pretty easily counterable. Now the attack is colorless, 160 damage. So once again, we're seeing like these like a lot of V-Stars getting like the attack to do like 160 to like 170 damage because and they can use double turbo energy as well to reduce the attack cost to 2-shot V-Stars. So once again, you can attach double turbo energy onto this to pay it in just 2 energy. and 2-shot an EV Star with 140, and it has an effect that says it isn't affected by any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon, and as well, during your opponent's next turn, you prevent all damage on those Pokemon from Pokemon with abilities. And that, before you think about the context of the format, that seems crazy, or the context of like the trainer cards and card pool. That seems crazy because you can prevent damage from Arceus and Palkia. What else? Regigigas, I guess if they're trying to attack you, that they're probably going to be attacking you with the Registeel in that matchup, but you can prevent damage from Regigigas, I guess. You can prevent damage from Radiant Greninja, Shady Dealings, Inteleon, Miltank. There's just a lot of stuff that this will prevent damage. However, if you're against a Pokemon V, sorry about that. If you're against a Pokemon V, they can just Path to the Peak and turn off their own ability, and then you're kind of done for because you have 240 HP. 240 HP is super low. Oh my gosh, I'm super sorry about this. I don't know how I can mute this. Sorry about that. So if you just Path to Peak, turn off their Star Portal or Star Bridge, just basically effectively just remove the ability from the card. Then Vulpix, they can hit into your Vulpix. And like I said, 240 HP is super low. It's 40 entire HP less than Arceus and Palkia and Mewtwo, I guess, which is really bad. Things have a really easy time hitting 240. Palkia's going to hit 240 on you. If you just have like 2 or 3 bench Pokemon, there's just a lot of ways you can easily counter this card, and it has super low HP. We haven't talked about the V-Star power yet. It doesn't really fix any of those issues, but it is pretty solid for free. 0 energy again, 70 damage times the number of your opponent's Pokemon V in play. It's okay. You're maxing like 210. If you're lucky, you'll hit a 280. And I think that's where the designers are like trying to push the one shot for this evolution line. But it's just not good enough for Pokemon V in play. Is not good enough. Now, however, it does just kind of nuke Mew VMAX for free, which is cool. But if you want to nuke Mew VMAX for free, just use Drapion B. You don't have to evolve. And against Mew, if you just nuke them with the V-Star power, then you're just going to almost certainly just get instantly knocked out back because your HP is just so low. Sometimes I feel like generally this is going to be maxing at like 210, 140. If you're lucky, you'll hit a high number and get a one shot. But other than that, this card is like, it's the first attack. If Path to the Peak was not in play, I think it would be absolutely insane. But Path to the Peak is in format, which makes this card so much worse because they can just turn off their own ability and then hit into you. That sucks, but it is what it is. That's how the cards, I guess, how the cards release. And yeah, that's like the main card of the set. So it'll be interesting to see what other cards we're gonna get. Now there is a Gardevoir line, and I saw something pretty cool on Twitter. I'm just gonna try and pull this up here. It was on Twitter.com /Jake Gearhart. Let me just go here. But Jake was talking about a engine that can use this new Gardevoir. So first, I just need to read the Gardevoir and the Curlia. So the Curlia has an ability to refine once on your turn. Discard 1 card from your hand, draw 2. So it's trade, basically, another trade. Who knows if it's better than the other Curlia that searches for more Curlias. However, the Gardevoir also has the ability to refine. This is once on your turn, you can discard 1 card from your hand, then draw 2. And Jake was talking about a super cool engine that you can use with this. So if I go ahead and find it here. So there is this Glade that came out in Astral Radiance as the ability Buddy Catch that says once on your turn, you can search your deck for a support card, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle your deck. And then what you can do is you can use the new Gardevoir here to draw that card, or you can use the old Gardevoir to draw that card, or more importantly, you can just use the Curly to draw that card. It's the fact that you can, like I said, you can trade, which is the Curlia, then you can evolve, then you can Shining Arcana, and then you can Scuba Net, and then you can trade, and you can Buddy Catch to draw the supporter you put on top. So it's a pretty good consistency engine that you can use with the new Curlia and Galay. That seems pretty cool. And and you can just draw a lot of cards and find your supporters, which seems really, really nice. The attack is not great. Psychic Colorless Magical Shot for 120. Um, and yeah, now moving on, we have a Meowstic here that has the ability Beckoning Ears. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, search your deck for 2 supporter cards, reveal them, put them into your hand. Um, it's solid. Now I don't know why you're searching for 2 supporter cards. Maybe one of them's like a Avery or a Boss, the other one's a draw supporter for next turn. But this card just seems really, really solid with Scuba Net. You can just evolve it, scoop it back up. It seems good in GLC as well. The Kirlia is also very good in GLC. Giving Psychic a trade is really, really nice. This card just seems really, really good. The attack's pretty bad, but the ability, pretty solid. Now we have Radiant Jirachi, which it's a little bit memey, as you know, seems like most, or some, I should say, not all Jirachi cards are meme, but some Jirachi cards are. The ability, on the face of it, it seems kind of insane. If this Pokemon is knocked out by damage from an opponent's attack, search your deck for up to 3 cards, put them in your hand. On the face of it, that's kind of nuts. Just any 3 cards. 3 is a lot of cards, and 3 any cards. It's going to hopefully let you do whatever you want on the following turn. However, you can just get this. Your opponent can just pass the peak, knock you out, and then the ability doesn't activate. Which, once again, I think kind of really limits the potential of this card. You can do something funky with like Camel Poncho up. Your V-Stars on the bench, so they can't be bossed. Put this guy active, and then just say knock it out. I'll search my deck for 3 cards, and then do some crazy combo. Maybe with my my Dialga and like play 3 Metal Saucers or something. So it seems really good, but it's turned off by Path, which once again kind of stinks. But the attack, Colorless, Stellar Doom. This is kind of like the more meme part of it. That's kind of similar to other Jirachis of the past. Flip 2 coins. If both are heads, your opponent's out of is just knocked out instantly. Now you can use this double turbo energy, so you can build like a deck around this where you're just like are constantly ordinary rotting and clearing the Jirachi back, and then reusing it and flipping 2 heads in like Limwood and stuff. So it can be kind of cool. Definitely seems like a pretty good little Dark Fury video. But other than that, it just seems like it's just almost there. It's almost good enough, but the ability just being turned off by Path is really going to limit this card, I think. Next, we have a Klinklang, which is definitely worth talking about, and I think has like pretty good bit of potential. It has the ability Triple Gear. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may search your deck for up to 3 basic energy cards attached on your Pokemon in any way you like. So basically, when you evolve, you get 3 basic energy, attached on your Pokemon. And that is really good. 3 of any type of energy. It's not just limited to battle energy. Now it is limited to basic energy, but it's definitely powerful enough to work around that and be good enough without having to search out special energy. This just seems like very good with Dialga. Maybe there's like a Blissey build where you're just like constantly scoop up netting your Klinklang, evolving it, and then getting Therm Energy for your Blissey. Doing 120 more damage for a Blissey. It seems really good for that. It's just like an overall, it seems pretty solid card. I'm excited to see where this card will go in decks in Japan when it comes out. And now we have the final. It's a final card that was revealed. And I think that's actually the most exciting card here. The one that's definitely bringing up the most conversation in the community is Serena. It's the one that you want to work with the Braixen and the Delphox here. And Serena says choose one. So like Ordinary Rod or Clara, you have to choose one of the effects. Actually, no, wait, no. That's a bad analogy because Ordinary Rod and Clara lets you do one or both. Anyway, just choose one of these. You either can discard up to 3 cards in your hand. You have to discard at least 1. Then you draw cards until you have 5 cards in your hand. Or you can switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon V with their active Pokemon. Now, this just seems like a better boss. Because you can have it be an effect of a boss's orders, essentially. Or you can have it be a draw supporter, which just seems nuts. But the draw support is like a little bit weak. I've heard people talking about how it could be a little bit weak, and the gust effect only works in Pokemon V, which can be kind of annoying if you want to like knock out a Sobble for games. So this Serena probably won't replace boss entirely in every single deck. Some decks might play like 2 boss and 1 Serena, or 2 Serena and 1 boss. Um, or like a 1-1 split, or maybe if they don't care, like Mew, for example. I think this card is kind of insane in Mew because it gives Mew 4 draw supporters. And Mew's 4 draw supporters now are also their 4 boss, because Mew almost always wants to boss Pokemon V. They don't care about the single prizers. Their optimal prize trade usually is knock out 3/2 prizers, and that's how they want to win the game. So if their boss is a draw supporter, if they're under path, if their boss is a draw supporter, if they just need to find like another power tablet, things like that, that just seems kind of crazy. Um, I don't know, this card seems really good in Mew. I think it seems just crazy in general, because turn 2, usually you want to be bossing up a Pokemon V, but sometimes you just have a random boss in your hand and you don't want a boss. So your boss can be a draw supporter instead. You can discard a couple cards and maybe draw, like 2 or 3 cards, which seems pretty cool. I think this card's very good. I'm excited to see once again how it will play in Japan and how good it will do and how popular it will be in decks. And that's all the new cards. Switch and Judge are also being reprinted. I don't really care about that, but if you do, there you go. And yeah, that's all the cards that were revealed from Incandescent Arcana. Seems pretty cool. The Vulpix just seems almost good enough. If there's some like Lily card that gets revealed, because since like I'm pretty sure like Vulpix is Lily's like Pokemon. Um, so if we see some Lily card come out that says your opponent can't play stadiums during the next turn, this thing might just be insanely broken. But we'll have to see and wait for when those do get revealed. But for now, that's going to be it for the video, guys. If you guys liked it, don't forget to leave a like. If you guys want to see more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, that's going to be it.